Hi there, it's Lori from Lollipop Paper and Ink, and welcome back to our annual catalog kickoff, where we are showcasing some of the fabulous bundles and suites that are in the new catalog. For this video, we're going to be doing a little card project with the Forever Fern bundle, and this bundle is part of a suite. An unbelievably gorgeous suite, and it is called the Forever Greenery suite. It's on page 108 through 110, and this is where you can see the stamp set that we're using and the dies that come with it. I'll show you that up close. Part of the Greenery, the Forever Greenery suite, includes a boatload of things. Beautiful, beautiful DSP with all gorgeous shades of green, and the images. You'll just be blown away when you see how they are, how they come across once they're stamped. So with the suite, you could purchase everything here for the full suite, and they give you one item number and one price. This way you have it all, you don't have to worry about it. I do know that the ribbon combo is on back order right now. I believe it's due back mid-July. But with the suite, it includes the DSP. It has this beautiful laser cut, gold laser cut paper that's part of the suite. And the one card that I did do with that is, I gave it away, so I don't have that to show you. It has these gorgeous gold hoops. It has the DSP. It has two, they're not mini, but they're very slim embossing folders that come in one pack, and they are made like that because they will fit perfectly into the mini die cutting machine that will be available, I believe, August 1st for customers. So that's the whole suite. What we're going to be concentrating today on is the bundle, the Forever Fern bundle. It's only $54, and the dies are just unbelievable. Let me show you some of them. So this is the beautiful stamp set, and you'll see how the images just come to life when you put some ink on it. I love this again because it has images and beautiful sentiments, and mixed fonts are my favorite. So these are the dies, right? I mean, they're gorgeous. So these two here, some of them, and I'll show you, I think I have one that has those. They're not for stamped images. They will just cut right out of cardstock and make beautiful background images. The other ones are all coordinate with the images here in the stamp set. So let me show you just a few projects that I have already worked on for this, with this stamp set. This one here is just one of those where the DSP does all the work for you. So I just cut up one sheet here, a coordinating piece here, and mounted it on some with stitched rectangle dies. And this is one of the images that got stamped and cropped out. And this is a little bit of the ribbon combo that comes. I'll show you here. This is the one that's on back order right now, but it's so beautiful. So it comes a combo packed. It comes with this beautiful gold twine, and also this linen ribbon, which in some of my projects I keep it whole, but in this one here I just slice it right down the middle, and I just find like they make beautiful little bows, and I like the idea that it gets frayed on the end when I cut it. So that's one. Another one I did here was my threads are all over the place. Was I just mounted, these are the beautiful die cuts. So these are stamped images here and cropped out. The ones on the back are the two that I showed you out of those dies that just get cropped right out of cardstock, and you can see how pretty that is. This circle I took from, I believe it was Tasteful Label dies. That's from a different suite, but I could have used any tag that I wanted, but I wanted to keep these stamps, and these dies are strictly to cut out the images. There aren't any sentiment dies. So that was another one that I did. And this is using Pretty Peacock, Mint Macaron, and Soft Sea Foam, which all coordinate with this, with the paper in the DSP set. This is another one I did here. Just used a little bit of the paper. I used my gold trim, opened it up a little bit for the fraying effect. I have one stamped image here. This die is from the Stitch So Sweetly die set. And here is that little embossing folder that I was telling you about, that slim one that it's a little bit bigger. Maybe it comes to here. I think I have one where I'll show you. But it was perfect for my little fancy fold here, where you still have plenty of space to write your sentiment, your greeting, personal greeting for whoever you're sending it to. So this is Pear Pizzazz that picked up the color in the DSP. Beautiful, right? This is another one I did with, I did heat emboss this. This was from the same stamp set, so it had the hello, and this I just randomly stamped the images and popped it up on the DSP, highlighted it with a little Pretty Peacock cardstock, and heat embossed it, and I was good to go. But you can see how the stamped images have dimension to them. It's amazing how that they can do that. And I have another one. This is where this was another, the embossing folders come in a pack of 2. So this is how wide it is right here. So to fill in that extra space, I just put in a little strip of the Soft Sea Foam, and just to pop that up. And again, these 3 dies are from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And I just popped it up with some vellum, used the Soft Sea Foam, but in this one I really wanted to showcase the beautiful embossing folder. So that's that. Today we're doing a very simple one, more of a masculine card, but still using the beautiful images from the Forever Fern. So this is the one we're going to do. You can start that now. It's just really simple stamping and layering, and that's about it. So I started with the only colors I'm using here are Early Espresso, which is this, and this is one of our new in colors. It's called Cinnamon Cider, and I keep calling it Cinnamon Spice. I don't know why. Probably because I like cinnamon spice. All right, so I'm just going to build up my layers a little bit here, and then we'll pop them right onto the base of the card. This is a narrow margin, but that's how I wanted it. Now, before I put this on, just in case I totally mess up, I always will do my stamping first before I put this one on here. I can go ahead and put the back layer on. And you could always use your liquid glue. Tombow works good for this, for these heavy layers. It holds it nice and tight, and it gives you a little wiggle room to get it on there even. Okay, so let's do some stamping. Now, since these are all rubber, they're cling stamps, so they have the rubber backing here. I don't have to use my piercing mat, which I just use for a stamping mat, but just in case, it just gives it a little extra comfort zone of getting a nice clear cut image. So really all I did here was I stamped the large image, which is this stamp here, and I did that full strength with the Early Espresso, and I'm just going to put that right to the middle, but tilt it a little bit to the left. Okay. So he's done. Now, this is my, I don't know why, I just love this one with the little bubbles, berries, I don't even know what they're called. So I'm going to do this full strength once, and actually I should put this, I don't want to get my mat dirty. It's a brand new one, so Okay, so I'm going to be a little protective of it. So I'm just going to put this here. And if I go off, that's fine too. I'd rather go off than to go over onto the other image because I don't want to take the time to mask it. And now I'm going to use a stamped off image of that same berry one, just to give it a little bit more dimension. And then this leaf image here, which I like the way they have two facing ones, so you can add in whatever corner, whatever direction you want it to go in. And this I'm going to stamp off also. So we have the two stamped off images at the bottom. And there you go. Now, my favorite stamp out of this whole set is this little guy right here. I just love him. I can't tell you how many projects I've used it on. It just makes for the perfect background stamp. And you can make it, stamp off or stamp on, whatever you floats your boat. But I see I could just go crazy with that. All right, so that's it. We're done with that stamping. Oh, let me leave this out. Let me just stamp the sentiment, which is the hello sentiment. Okay, so we're just gonna stamp my sentiment, short and sweet, just a little hello on this little tiny piece, because I want to mount this up onto the a piece of the early espresso. So I want this to be pretty tight to the sentiment, and I'm going to do it to the right because I want to use the tag just for the left side. Okay, there we go. Now what I normally do with my stamps is to get rid of the bulk of the ink, do that before, but then right away I take my chamois and it just gets all the rest of that off there. I should have done that with this one here. And then by the end of the day, my stamps are clean, and then I just throw the chamois in a little bowl with soapy water, and I'm good to go there. Okay, so now I want to take this and I want to have it, this is the Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch, where you get 6 different options with 2 different options of what kind of head you want for the curve there. So I want this to go on the left side. Now this is way smaller than the 1/2 inch, so I just really need to be careful. I'm just going to send it all the way through, and then just keep my finger on the edge of it so that I can make sure that it's centered right on that little top piece, that little bubble, and that's good enough. Okay, so this is going to go on here. Where's my pad? Silicone mat, so that you do not have to deal with your paper sticking to your grid paper. And then if you did get some glue on here, you would just simply you would just simply wipe it off with your finger. So for this one, I wanted to use the flat edge here. And this is just about a 1/2 inch, so this is going to go in just fine. And I have the flat side. Do it again. Okay. Now we're ready to put this baby on. And I'm going to put it just off center a little bit, just to be different. Okay, now I'm going to pop that onto a little bit of my, a little strip of the ribbon trim combo that was part of this suite. And I'm just going to give it a little bit, a slice here, and a slice there. And I like to fray the edges a little, just to give it a little bit of a rustic look. Okay, and that can easily go on with some snail, just right through the middle. I want to keep the tabs, the sides up a little bit. And where's my project? Okay, let's get this on first. All right, so this is just going to get layered onto the cardstock, which I wanted to wait until after I got my stamping done. And okay, this is another just 1/8 inch border around there. I think just makes the design pop a little bit more. All right, now this is going on top here. Uh-oh. I'm out of snail. Let's see if I have a little extra here. I don't. This is not a full roll. Anyway, all right, let's see if we can get this project fixed. Finished, I mean. Okay, so this is just going to go right into the center. Okay, now I will put my ribbon right through the center there. And I kind of want to cover where all of the stem bottoms came in, intertwined with each other. And then this we'll put on with some baby dimensionals. And then that will be it. These are so tiny. Oh. Okay, and we are almost done. Did I get that guy? Yeah. Oh, I just pulled this off. All right, cooperate here, people. All right, and then this is just going to go still a little bit to the right. And there we go. And we're done. So now you have what could be a very feminine, frilly card set, but you also have the option to make it a little more masculine or just more neutral, more natural colors. So those are our projects for the Forever Fern bundle. I hope that you can give it a try, give it a look, and you can see there's so many options of things that you can do with it. Again, this is the bundle. It's part of the Greenery suite, and it's all there in the catalog. So thank you so much for joining me today for our fourth product showcase from our annual catalog kickoff. I hope to see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.